Hey, this is Johnny. I'm here today in a makeshift gym that my son has affectionately called No Excuses. And I was thinking about that No Excuses. Before him building this gym, we were kind of going around looking at some fitness centers where we can go work out. And me personally, I kept making excuses why I couldn't go, and I was making some valid excuses, right? There were some that I said, I was too tired, my job schedule's changed, the family, I got to take care of the kids or whatever. But I was making some valid excuses, and the problem is not the excuses we make, right, to go do whatever. In this case, because I'm in this gym called No Excuses. The problem is not making excuses. The problem is we justify the excuse, right? So the excuse becomes more important, and we try to justify it. When not making time to go do whatever. And like I said, in this case, it's working out. And I was making a bunch of excuses when I had to work out. And today, so I told my son, "Hey, let's go ahead and film it in your gym and call No Excuses," because I'm kind of I'm excited about it and I'm kind of inspired by it today, and I wanted to give you guys a thought today about excuses, right? Making excuses. So there's a story in the Bible in Luke that the story goes that it's Jesus told a story about a man who was having a big feast, a banquet, right? And he basically sent out the invitations and invited people to come back and enjoy the party, right? As the invitations came back, people were saying. One gentleman said, "No, I bought a field and I have to go tend to it." Another person said, "I just bought 5 yoke of oxen that I have to go see how they look." And this other person said, "I just got married, so I can't come to this banquet," right? So they were making excuses why they couldn't go, and these excuses were valid. They were justified excuses, right? They were valid excuses. But we constantly make these excuses why we can't do things. And though they are valid excuses today, right? They're valid. Um, but what I'm going to say today is it's kind of hard, I guess, to hear, because even me sometimes these things I think about, and it's I have to be focused and stay more focused and more dedicated to God. But behind every excuse, in actuality, there's a lack of desire, and that's a fact. Behind every excuse, there's a lack of why I can't do this. In this case, I'm using the example of working out, right? Just working out and working, get your body in shape, right? But there's no excuses why I shouldn't be not doing this and working out and having a good time with my son. But today also I want to use that parallel to talk about spiritually and how we make excuses, not getting active in church, not being in fellowship, and why we make all these excuses. And once again, the excuses can be justified, right? They are justified, or they're valid. More not valid excuses, but we constantly come up with reasons why we're not going to do something. So today, I just wanted to share with you that. I just want just a quick thought. Let's not make excuses. When we make excuses, it's talking about our lack of desire to do something, right? So don't make no more excuses. Get on board and do what you want to do, what you've been saying you're gonna do. Whether it's getting in the gym, whether it's being more faithful at church, get doing it and don't make any excuses. Okay, so that's my thought for today. Don't forget. When there is a lack of desire, it's you're going to be full of excuses. So I love you, and don't forget to tell a friend.